Hey you guys, welcome to that. Um, Today was thinking about sublimating a bonnet, and I said, okay, well let me go ahead and share the process. I'm gonna do a headband one, and that's the stretch fabric I'm gonna add with it. So again, I always start by folding once, I fold twice, and today I'm going to use my stencil to cut around the edges so it's even. And yeah, and I'm gonna use my heat press. This is like the first Cricut, and no, I'm not buying any other ones. It only heats up to like 360. So yeah, I put it at the highest setting. These are some pictures that I printed out um using Canva, and I actually printed them out with some sublimation paper from my Epson series. Do I have 4700? So yeah, I started again, it the highest it goes is like 360. So I went ahead and used the 30-second setting, and I always like to peak. Honestly, I'm glad I did not use any tape, because when I did decide to use tape, it was not a good idea. So yeah, I will not be using tape anymore. But yeah, I only have a certain amount of these sheets. So what I'm going to do is do some on one side and then go on the other side and use the rest of my sheets. Yeah. I use my I move my heat press around because I am using like something that's pretty delicate, and I don't want to just let it sit in one spot and burn. And yeah, so that's that side. And I'm gonna turn it to the other side and repeat the process. I always start by hitting it with the heat press first, and then center or configure where I want these to go. This time I decided to cut around the circle part. That way I don't have as much ink getting on my workspace. And I think I'm gonna take those two sides and put them on the other side and add that to that design over there. And if I don't have enough ink to cover the sides the way I want to, I do have some backup pieces that I made that I really didn't like at first. But we gonna I'll make this thing work. Here I am multitasking like always, doing something else. Um, yeah. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. And um a lot of people ask me, am I gonna get a heat press? I'm like, I would if I really sold them on it just depends. It would depend. Like a wholesale order, this would be absolutely crazy to do, but this is just a little Father's Day project. And also I wanted to sublimate a headband one because a lot of times you hardly ever see people actually making their own sublimated. Most of the time they're sublimating one that they purchase. No shade, but I just wanted to show how you can fully sublimate it and then construct the project. So here I am adding the gold dots that I didn't really like, that didn't come out that much when I printed them out, along with the corners. I'm going to go ahead and add to the other side. So anytime you have a person that's doing a custom order, please do not try to skimp them because it takes time, especially if they make them as well as design. Okay, so I have a few pictures that I created in Canva. This is a letter one that I made, and I'm going to cut them down. I just want to place it and see to make sure that they will fit in the middle. But anyway, once I cut them down, I'm going to place them. And again, I don't recommend using a tape on this project, but I did and I learned. It's been a while since I sublimated on them using my Cricut, so yeah. Now I'm going to censor the A, put the D's on the outside, and I want to make sure. Yeah, I wish I would have just sat there and did it because, girl, I got up to go get the tape that I should have left where it was. Okay. Nonetheless, it got done, and yeah. So I don't know if it was because the tape was, it had been sitting for a while, and I don't know if that played a part in how weird it was when it was time to do it, but yeah, I won't do that again. Yes, I am using my teeth because I don't feel like cutting out these little pieces. And maybe if I would have put some pieces that were smaller. Anywho, I'm taping it down. Again, I don't recommend, but I'm taping it in place because I really wanted the letters to be lined up. I didn't want them all wonky or nothing. And I wanted them to have a decent distance and all that, to look decent. And a lot of the pictures I grabbed were a family. And again, I had it on 30 seconds and I did it on one half and then the other half. And just pretty much let it sit. So that is basically the sublimation part. I will do another video showing how I construct it.